Tim, we really appreciate your sharing. It's not just the contents that we have benefited from in the session, but also the approach you use during the workshop session, especially things like hand-on session, energizer, student activities. I'd like you to just share with us how important that is for in a classroom, because often we see that as a waste of time for teaching. Could you just share with us how useful, how important it is?
Sure. You know, I think the traditional method of teaching, I think its day is over. We're sort of caught in the old paradigm or the old model of how people learn simply because we didn't know enough about the brain. But even observation should have told us otherwise. Because we just thought we could stand and deliver. You know, we could use visual, we could use auditory. And the kids got to learn, you know, they just need to learn. They need to buckle down and learn. Well, some kids that works for, probably about 14%, who knows, it's not all that high. What we know is that when our students get actively engaged in learning through a variety of instructional strategies, their ability to learn is greatly enhanced. So what we did in the workshop were lots of different things. We used movement, we used peer teaching, we used social interaction, we used pair and share, we used music, we used rhyme, we used rhythm. But the thing about those was none of them needed to really take that much time. That there was still enough stand and deliver time. There was still enough audio, there was still enough visual to make the major points. That requires focus for even adults. You know, you had to focus on what I was saying, you had to focus on the images and PowerPoints and so forth. But if that's all I rely on, just as if that's all we rely on in school, the attention is going to get lost. So smart teaching, smart instructional strategy really suggests that what we do is we focus and we diffuse. We focus and we diffuse. And a lot of that has to do with the age and maturity level of the children. So when we require focus, the brain is in a certain phase or frequency, literally an electromagnetic frequency, alpha, beta, theta, delta, if you will. Then when we diffuse, the brain goes to a different frequency. And when that happens, the learning starts to get consolidated in a different way. So really what we're doing is we're creating a rhythm. We're orchestrating a rhythm. And we're going from focus and attention and concentration into something that's more downtime or interactive. We can bring the energy up with an energizer, with some rhythm, then focus and concentrate. And then we follow a very, very well-known rhythm in the body-brain, and oftentimes known as an ultradian rhythm, a regular cadence. And to the extent that we understand these biological and neurological features of the development, learning is more engaged, learning is more enhanced. So these things aren't frivolous at all. They're not frivolous. Now they can become frivolous. You can overdo them. But the art of teaching is really finding the right balance for the right maturity level, for the right content. That comes with a knowledge of the science and experience. And in that way, I think what we're doing is going to pay off for kids, because we're going to have more engaged learning, more enthusiastic learning. Kids are going to be better off. We're going to be better off. Parents are going to be happier. And I think in the end, we're all going to benefit.
Thank you.